Hello, and welcome to Monsters of Roll. We are taking the opportunity to, we're taking a break from the usual Down with Dragons and playing some witches. So we found, I'm just going to throw this up here, The Complete Witch, definitive class by Mage Hand Press. And there's a ton of subclass options on that. It's really, really cool. It's a really complex character class. And we had a lot of fun last week. We had some audio difficulties, so I apologize if you're trying to catch up. That was 7th level characters, and we are, they were stuck in a ritual, a dark ritual, where they were trying to stop Obsidian Hellfeather and her minions, Draculazarus Tombbottom, and Midnight, the Shadowcar elf, from raising Obsidian Hellfeather into a lich. They had about an hour, thanks to the witch that they met on the hillside overlooking the valley. Went in, used their different skills, ran into a number of obstacles, and didn't quite interrupt the ritual. However, because of the dark ritual that the Tea Witch had put in place, after an hour, they started again. They all lost their memories, except for there is a rider with Keeper of the Flame who rolled an amazing roll. He remembers. Whether or not anybody believes him is another story entirely. But so here we are picking up, and we have with us today, Killian was able to join us as well. Hey, Killian.
Hello.
We'll just do a quick round robin. I'll call out your name. If you could just censor your name, character's name, a sentence or two about your character, and then we'll jump in as first level characters. We've gone back in time to earlier in these characters' lives, so it's pretty cool. Yes. All right. We'll go Stacy, if you wouldn't mind introducing your character.
My character is Gassi, and that she has been cursed with visions. So she sees these terrible things happening to her friends and family. And yeah, that's all I'll say about her. That's
it. Catherine.
Yes, my character is Maple, and they have been cursed. Well, they're a little insane.
And
that's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Scott?
I will be playing the Keeper in small quotations, but at a first level witch. I am a cursed individual who was once a hunter of the supernatural and was known as Alistair. He is a burned corpse of a man and has been fighting with the possession of this spirit within. So Alistair right now is the driver with a dark rider.
Thank you. Killian.
Yes, so my name is Maru. I am a hollowed out witch, so essentially I am in the limbo between life and death, and I subscribe to the School of Lunar Magic, so we're gonna have a really interesting time. I have no charisma and a lot of fun spells, so let's do it.
All right. So, as we did last time, each of these witches are part of a coven, their own covens, the sky magic and the gingerbread magic and the blue magic and the lunar magic. They are the junior witches. So they are the chief, go fetch this, cauldron washers. Here, my cat is really dirty. You need to brush him out really good kind of jobs. So this is where we're picking up.
I'll kill your cat.
Oh my god.
All right. So, Neve is the greatest living silversmith in the world. She is arriving north at the Festival of the Gods with completed orders she'd taken from last season. The festival is being held just outside of Nuoc Maith, a small town at the confluence of the Tuatha River and the Fuil Rivers. Your covens have sent you to pick up their orders. So for the gingerbread craft, which is a large silver spoon with various herbs, roots and flowers often used in cooking the various delicacies that they like carved into the silver spoon, the handle of the silver spoon. For the Blue Witches, Keeper / Alistair, you have been sent to pick up a silver amulet with delicate etchings of flames and various occult symbols designed to absorb and retain power for the Bluecraft Witches. For the Sky Witches, Gossi, you have been sent to pick up a silver cord for the binding of a special broom that the eldest of the Skycraft Witches is designing. And Maru has been tasked with bringing a brass fittings for a telescope etched with, excuse me, not brass, but they're silver. They're silver fittings for a telescope, and these are etched with various phases of the moon and some of the stars that, right, they didn't bother telling you what the significance is, but that's what you've been tasked to come get. You are told to seek out Kiva, the festival organization, festival organizer, if you have any questions or needs. So, none of you have ever been to this festival, right? You've come from various parts of the world. Your covens are in this general region. Yes, so day one of the festival, you were right. It was kind of recommended, and you've all kind of got a hint, like, let's just at least pick this up and not mess up this part of my first, like, out of the area task at the festival. So
Cool.
So you've all arrived at Noctmythe at various times over the last day or so, most likely. It is early morning, like 4:30 in the morning of the day of the opening day of the festival, right? People are up and about. They're excited. There's a lot of travelers. There's wagons of people coming in already from the various parts of the region, the farms and smaller towns and villages all around the area. This is a big deal. This Festival of the Gods. There are people from all over. There's typically caravans coming up. This is a good place, right? Everybody's coming in to this confluence of the rivers for this festival. The traders are bringing their caravans up. The festival clowns and jugglers and the plays and every kind of entertainer you can think of, they make this is part of their regular loop annually. I'm getting some feedback. It might be me. Some echoing.
It's actually probably me. Let me turn you down.
So, right, everybody's coming. This is a good place for striking business deals for all the artisans and craftspeople to take their orders if they're complex enough. Right, it may be that next season before they come back again to the next festival. But the Festival of Gods is the big festival. So, anybody have any questions? This is just south of the hills, fairly wooded area, heavily wooded along the rivers, both of the rivers that join here into the larger Tuatha River, heading south.
Okay.
So we're basically like the unpaid interns, right?
I mean,
Like you get the coffee, you go on a journey to go get the precious item, stuff like that.
you're getting paid in knowledge. No, not even renown, because nobody knows you're doing this, right? But it's a typical first step in seeing whether or not it's a good fit between you and the coven. So
Okay.
they're not abusive,
Of
but
course not.
well, certain people may not think that they're abusive. Certain people who may be there more or less against their wills might think it's relatively abusive. But to address somebody's eye quirk there.
I'm gonna, just because of the direction of my questioning, anybody who asks questions should go first. Otherwise, I might taint the waters.
I don't have questions. I think Maple is still being fairly young in the curse that has affected them, is trying their hardest to focus and to just be one-minded in this task and to go straight to their like go straight there, come straight back, because if they think about it too long, or if they get distracted, they might forget. So I just imagine they're walking down the streets kind of mumbling, okay, go straight to the, like, they're just kind of mumbling to themselves to repeat, like, repetitively, just, this is where we're going, this is what we're going to do, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to do this, and then we're like,
It's really hard because this is really cool.
yeah,
There's
they
lots of
want to look at
stuff.
everything.
And the
Keep their head
smells.
down.
Oh, the smells.
Oh.
Already
those
things are
foods.
already they're starting to cook and prepare things, and right, you can smell things are starting to get slow roasted and baked.
Oh, no.
And
I might need a Constitution saving throw.
right, there's people who are aroused. Some of the carters and the people who are the guards and the people taking care of it. Right, they're getting up early, but they're not right. They hit town and some of them been on weeks on the road. Like they drank pretty hard last night. So
Oh yeah.
right, there's people who are not happy, but all the merchants are bright-eyed and sharp-eyed, and yes.
I do have one question, just for clarification. At our current level
Mhm.
and everything, we don't blend in my opinion, for most of us.
Absolutely not. At least for me.
Yes.
I'm a zombie.
So
Just gotta clarify. Like, is this a town that's like, oh no, it's cool, it's a witch, or is it like this is?
That was my question, Scott. Too.
So-
that was what I was waiting to ask. You
Yep.
know, I would be looking around trying to
AC, your
assess
video is
whether-
frozen, just so you know.
Is it okay
Your
now?
voice is
No,
beautiful.
your voice is
Yeah,
great.
you sound great.
It's frozen on an adorable picture.
Yes,
so
you
you're
look very
Oh,
thoughtful.
great. Oh, that is classic me.
It's all right. Go ahead. You can go and ask your question.
Yeah, so my question is, you know, I guess Gassi would be looking around, assessing to see if anybody is judging her or seeing if she like stands out in a bad way. Like that would be definitely something she would be looking into.
So yes. So for all of you, you are odd, but it is the time for oddities here at the Festival of Gods. Right? Generally speaking, in this region at this time, I would say that the witches should be keeping low profile. There's stories, good and bad, of the various stories, right? Some of the witches, the goody two shoes, like the white witches, right? Excellent reputations. Some of the other ones, the black witches, the blood mages, the blood witches, less, but nobody really knows the difference between the crafts. Outside of the crafts, nobody really knows. Like they're all witches, and it's going to really depend on any kind of what somebody's grandmother's experience was, whether it was good or ill. So it's kind of it's a dicey situation. You never really know what you're going to run into. You were given the name of the festival organizer, that Kiva. You were not explicitly told, but you would suspect that Kiva is familiar, at least with the more senior members of your coven. And the silversmith, right, took some very explicit orders. She is most likely familiar, but as far as the general populace, they don't necessarily know the difference between one witch and the other. May or may not. It's kind of up to chance how they're going to take you.
Maple would most likely be adopting a persona to blend in,
Sure.
just
With
to
your-
try and seem as normal.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. As a changeling, I
Yep.
just adopting sort of one of those kinds of people that your eyes pass by so that they can just focus on their task, not get stopped. We're doing this.
And Scott for the keeper, I would assume trying to keep the blue flames tamped down a little bit, perhaps. Or
Well-
letting it go. One way or the other, right now, unless there's close interaction, you're going to be assumed to be some type of entertainer, most likely.
I can make that work. Otherwise, on my first level, because I didn't do that, because honestly, I geared my original creation into a 7th level thing. At first level, I have from the witches list, and I chose from going with Alistair's point of reference, 2 spells learned, which is Charm Person and Disguise Self. So those are 2 that he can use to his advantage if he
I would
needs
say
to.
you can keep that in your back pocket. You don't, right? It's 4 a.m. Nobody's
Yeah,
looking too
right,
closely at
right.
But yes, that may be something good to keep in mind is that you're not sure your
I just
first
want
solid
you to
encounter in the light of day, what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
Okay,
So who
and
goes
Killian, you're
first?
feel like you're what race is Maru?
Maru was a tiefling,
Yeah.
or at least looked like one. Now
Are you going with the Revenant, like the not the but the whatever the Ravenloft rules?
maybe.
Okay, we'll start with tiefling. So hollowed out does not necessarily mean zombie per
Man.
se, but
Unless
it's
you wanted to.
some of your life force has been sucked out. But we can talk later. We can
Okay,
flesh this
yeah.
out.
She definitely has
Gaunt,
that
pale.
1,000-yard stare.
Okay, fair.
Where she's there, physically. Mentally, she's staring down the battlefield of 1,000 souls. At any given moment, she can get lost in that limbo territory. And if she gets overly stressed out or overly stimulated, it's kind of just like autopilot. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Stacy is Gossie. You're still frozen.
Okay. Well, you can still hear me.
Still hear you. If you want to stop the video and try to pop the video back in, we can do that quick.
Okay. How about now?
Now it's a black screen.
No, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, do you want me to leave and come back?
You can try that quick.
Well, first, let me tell you what
Yes.
I'm doing.
Thanks.
So, as a Sky Witch, I kind of think I'm a little bit above everybody else. And so I'm a little snooty as I'm walking through here. And if anybody looks at me funny, I'm going to look at them very funny back. And I definitely have a superiority issue.
There, your video's back.
Here you are.
Hey.
Hey.
Cool. All right. Making way to the main festival grounds with your various ways there. Lots of there are town guards. Right, not fancy livery, but right, they've got the kind of the breastplate, leather breastplate, and leather armor, and kind of this red sash indicating that they are right for the town / festival security. A lot of activity towards. There is in the center of the grounds, right? One of the tents a little bit bigger than the others, with some pennons with what appears to be that kind of that red and black, kind of maybe the town colors. Perhaps it matches the sashes that the guards were wearing. Maybe a information tent or a central location where someone may be organizing things, may not. Or you can wander up and down the aisles. How do you all like to do this?
We're all separate unless we're
Yep.
all like. So you
Correct.
tell us who goes first.
We'll go just circular here. Sky Witch, snooty Sky Witch. Gossie.
Well, I'm going to head straight to where I think the authorities are. So the main organizing tent.
Okay. Catherine, where would Maple be heading?
Maple would definitely be heading straight to the silversmith. Attempting to head straight to the silversmith. Get the task done so that if we get distracted later, we have what we came for.
Where does Maple think the silversmith would be?
That's a great question. Maple does not think that the silversmith.
So Maple's arrowing straight towards somewhere.
Probably like
That's
center
fair.
of town. Yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
Before they stop and realize, I don't know where this place is.
Okay.
So if they stop to look around, if there's anybody that kind of, actually probably a town guard.
Okay.
Probably approach a town guard and
Right.
ask. Yeah.
Okay. So yes, there's a town guard. What would you ask them? What would Maple ask them?
Excuse me. I'm looking for a silversmith.
One of a visiting merchant?
Yes, I believe so.
the metal workers are along that northern edge of the camp. North, and she points northern edge of the camp.
Northern edge of the camp.
Kind of
Northern edge of the. Thank you. Northern.
she's pointing and is watching you to see if you're going north.
They would start walking, muttering to themselves, northern edge of the camp, northern edge of the camp, northern edge of the camp. Northern edge of the
She
camp.
watches until she's sure that you're going that way, and then just kind of lets you go, right?
Northern,
Scott,
northwest,
Keeper
northern.
/ Aristotle, Alistair. Scott?
Yeah.
Keeper? Where would the Keeper,
Yeah.
how would the Keeper be approaching this? This is fascinating,
Alistair-
learning how everybody's doing that, right? We didn't get a lot of chance for role-playing last time, so
Alistair is going towards. He's looking for some guards that look like they are they've been here too long and getting bored.
you pick up two of the male guards. Should be making rounds, and they're looking pretty dog tired. Like they had the night shift. Like they're getting ready to come off that night shift. So
Perfect. With my hood up, and I'm going to just try to restrain as much flame as I can. I'm just going to take out a smaller scroll parchment and just kind of hold it up and flash it for a moment. You there? Send me in the right direction. Festival coordinator and approval appraiser John Jovi. I need directions to speak to Kival, whoever's in charge of this thing, make sure everything is actually on the up, and who's and who. Make sure you've got all your permits that are required for this.
and these two are out of it. Like you lost them after the first sentence. Like they're ready to come off ship. Like Kiva's the festival, that center tent there with the big one with the red and black pennants.
Yeah,
You'll be wanting
two.
to talk to her.
You look a little distressed. I mean, what's your problem? You a little tired? Too long of shifts? I mean, you have a complaint that you'd like to maybe anonymously voice about the way
They
you're being
both kind
treated?
of look at each other like, God, I'm glad I'm coming off shift.
What's your badge number?
They kind of just and it's up to you what you do. They look at each other like they've had enough of this, and they just kind of walk past you, and the one just kind of like purposely shoves his shoulder into you as he's going past.
Oh, his shit's getting dropped. He's gonna shove back because Alistair's in control.
Okay.
So, like, if he shoves, he'll shove back, and as he's doing so, I don't have the dex for this. I'm going to sleight of hand try to take whatever is insignia of guard.
It's the sash. Like the sash appears to be the insignia of the guard.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
This is all idea before I looked at my stats. This is a flat roll. Catherine,
What?
it's your dice.
It's. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Okay. 18. Flat 18. Sorry.
As you're tussling with him, tussling with him, and you manage to like shove him back, and you're tussling with him. It kind of gives you a push, shoving you to the ground, unless your athletics is
I'll
stronger than
fall
yep.
with it if I get what I want.
Shoves you to the ground. Bugger off. And they turn and they just walk around. Don't make us come back get you later. You will not like it.
But I have it.
Turn and walk. Yeah, you've got it.
Okay, I'll be
They have not noticed that you have it yet.
Oh, fair. You've surely shown me a lesson. I'll stand up and I will start walking towards that tent. And I'm gonna affix it under my cloak just to have the sash, so when I want to try to flash it, I get moving towards the center tent where Kiva is.
All right, Killian. Maru, the lunar witch.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Catherine.
Maru is not very good at following directions or orders. So she's kind of just walking down the path. Her intention was to find the silversmith, but during her walk, she just kind of started zoning out. And her feet have taken her to autopilot, and I think she probably won't stop until she either hits a wall or a person.
Okay.
Because she is literally just lost in her own mind right now.
Okay.
There's sights and smells and people and sounds, and she's just too much. Can't do it.
All right.
Dead to the world.
We're gonna just
roll initiative.
jump back to Scott here for a moment.
Okay.
Tent, big central tent.
Oh, I have.
Lots of people in and out
There we go.
already. 4 a.m. What would the keeper / Alistair like to do? He's made it to the central tent.
Central tent. I will basically try to wait for the right moment between people coming and going and all that stuff, and just basically peek in enough unless there's somebody watching it to be like, you gotta get in. Otherwise, I'll address them. But like if I can just step in, I will.
Yeah, there's nobody stopping Ambi at the gate.
Okay,
a tiefling
I'm coming in.
wanders in right ahead of you. She's got a pretty vacant look on her face, but
Oh.
right, people are going in and out, and she just follows someone. Like she was walking down this way, and someone goes in the tent. She just kind of turns and absentminded just turns and walks in right behind them.
Do I recognize them or not?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. I'm just going to then kind of follow suit and follow behind, come in, and I want to find Kiva without starting anything. I just want to identify Kiva, the person in charge that I was told to find.
Maru, you bump right into whoever was right in front of you. Like, how rude, they just stopped. Like, and you're in a tent. It's a large tent, kind of dimly lit. There's a handful of people in there. There's one lady like, no. The north side. Just like last year and the year before and the year before that. The north side. The goldsmith goes next to the silversmith, goes next to the armor, goes next to the weaponsmith. Just like every year before that.
Do I say anything? Does the person who stopped in front of me that I ran into, do they even say anything?
No, like you bump into them and they're like they're really focused on whatever they've got in their hand. They're really focused on that.
I reach out for what is in their hand.
You'd have to reach over their shoulder, but
Yeah.
kind of shoves off. Oh, hey, what up?
Hey, are you Kiva?
No, that's Kiva.
Where?
I was here first.
Whatever, man. I got some business. You done?
And at that point, the goldsmith, or it's obviously not the goldsmith, but the page or errand boy or journeyman for the goldsmith leaves, like disgruntled, like he was sent on a fool's errand and he's made to look like a fool. He's not happy. And the person right in front of you, Maru, like gives you a dirty look and just steps forward and dear festival organizer, she says, East Side. We had this conversation last night. East Side. But I have a very good reason to be moved closer to the food stands. You know what? East Side.
She said east side, sir.
East side.
Move it along.
Alistair / Keeper, you have identified who Kiva is. She's very obviously in charge.
Super. I leave.
Okay. All right.
As soon as I hit the outside of the tent, I'm gone. I have hard pace. North side.
All right. Maru?
Yeah, I give a long stare to the person who was talking to Kiva.
Yep.
Until
And she's
and I'm
mostly just Kiva is mostly ignoring him and already looking to you. Like,
hey, listen, these guys, what can you do, huh?
he's shoving a
Amateurs,
paper in
lot
her
of them.
face and she's just kind of pushing it away.
I grab his paper. I would like to roll to grab his paper.
Roll me a grapple check.
Okay. Okay. Rolladie.net because I don't have any dice on my. That is a 17.
He has a death grip on that paper and is not letting you have it.
Fine. As he's pulling really hard, I
He
let it
rolled
go.
a 20.
I let it go as he pulls really hard.
Tumbles down to the ground. Kiva's rolling her eyes. Can I help you?
Yeah, fair. Yeah, hi. You're
Like, it's
Kiva.
4 a.m. It's just like this is going to be her day. She knows it already.
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning. Good night. All that. Great. It's dark out. Anyway, hi. I am Maru and you are Kiva, and we are here at the festival. The festival. I need to know. Telescope, moon, stars. I need to know where the silversmith is.
North side, dear.
North side, thank you. And could you just
You go to
this
the
might
east
sound-
side. Like I said, out. North
this
side,
might
dear.
sound silly, but could you come with me? Can just for a second. You don't have to leave the tent, just for a second. And she walks to the front of the tent and she says, "Can you just point me in the right direction?"
And she snaps a finger and Enya, and one of the guards who is kind of in the back, like moving stuff, sets it. Yes,
Mhm.
take her to the silversmith, please.
Oh, thank you. I get lost if I,
Enya kind of
Yeah.
like gives a little sigh, but yes, she's right. She's not in charge, so
Awesome.
this way, milady, and starts taking you north,
Perfect.
winding through
This
the like
rules.
cutting through the aisles and heading that way. All right.
She does grab the back of their shirt because she will lose track of them if she does not.
All right. She allows it. Like glances, like startles, allows it, and this way. All right. Gossie and Maple, you both arrive about the same time at the silversmith's area there. Like there's several silversmiths. It's a whole row of metalworkers. However, there is there's like little placards or signs of various kinds, embroidery, and so you can see Neva's symbol, which you were told, right? The silver hammer, the crossed silver hammers with the silver feather, underneath a upside down crescent moon.
I'm gonna see if I remember that. Nope. I don't remember that.
All right. We're gonna jump to Gossie. You see the symbol. There's a Maple and Maple. Can you describe physically what your character looks like with the right trying to blend in? But there's someone coming down as you're coming up the one side, Gossie. There's someone coming down the other aisle towards you, muttering to herself.
Muttering, north side, silversmith, smith of silver. So it's this probably, average height, average build, average hair color, like just very, very, very NPC-ish looking person. Just nondescript features. You can't really tell if it's a male or a female. You don't know. It's just this person that your eyes probably would normally kind of roll off of. But they are muttering fairly loudly to themselves. Just north side with the silversmith and the silver. Was it a hammer or was it an axe or was it a feather or whole bird or a? Oh no.
North silver.
North silver.
I would say if Gossie described your character, but not in the expectation that Maple is actually looking at you. But if you could describe just briefly what your character looks like.
All right. Well, I'm a dark elf, and I have like obsidian skin and white hair and lilac eyes. So I'm quite thin, about 5'5", but I look a little bit older.
So the two of you are converging.
Silver.
Maple
Silver.
is
You,
like about to run into you.
silver. You have silver hair. Do you know where the silversmith is?
I do. It's right here.
Oh. Thank you. And then just, is it a tent? It's like an open tent.
It's like a big open tent.
Okay.
Do you
It's
know
not open, but it's a
anything-
big tent with the covers are
Okay.
pulled, but it would be opened up so that people could go in and out. But it's not opened yet. But it's the flaps are right there. They don't seem to be fastened, and there's nobody at the front. Or
yeah. Maple would just walk right in.
anything. Okay.
Can I grab her?
You can try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Maple would not try
you
to
can test it.
resist.
Yep. So go ahead and just
No.
grab her arm.
Excuse me. Do you know anything about fabrics and quality of fabrics?
As she's trying to stay hyper focused.
Silver. No.
You are a blueberry stain on my day.
I like blueberries. That's a good berry.
I will push her aside and enter the tent.
Well, that was rude. Maple says out loud.
I don't care.
Maple will follow them inside. Just
Okay.
well, that was
All right.
rude, and just kind of follow inside. What kind of fabric are you looking for anyway?
It is dark inside the tent. Alistair,
Maple's-
you step around a string of horses, right? They appear to be like you cut through like that. I kind of get the feeling that's Alistair's. Like you're not going to follow the rows around. Like you're going to cut through. That's.
Yep.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but
No.
yeah.
One thing though,
Yep.
as I cut through the last one, I'm going to use disguise self and look like Kiva.
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right. You step through, like you step through around the horse, step around the horse apples, and just in time to see a dark elf. There's some sort of confrontation, and then a dark elf with silver hair goes into the tent, followed by a very nondescript person who like seems offended for a moment, but then goes back in like, "Hey, what?
What kind of fabrics are you looking for
Yes.
anyway?
I already saw the.
And it is the emblem with the silversmith emblem. So
I already saw the 10 seconds of attitude that Kiva already put off, and so I will portray that and storm in, and regardless of anything that's going on, Neve, where are you? You're late. I haven't received the shipment yet. Where are you?
okay.
Who's that?
So it's dark inside the tent.
Who's that? I'm Kiva.
Each of you roll me the three of you roll me a perception check, please.
Maru's not there yet. I'm ahead of her. I don't need three people here.
Maru's not there just yet. Maru and
Two's enough.
Enya are not far behind.
I know.
What? 21.
5.
All right. Gossi, you don't notice it, but Maple, it smells a lot like blood in here. Like a
smells
lot of blood.
It smells a lot like blood in here.
Of course it does. There's blood about to be spilled if I don't get that shipment.
Like a lot of blood.
So yes, so right behind you is the tent, kind of through the tent, and you hear that. Gonna be a lot of blood if I don't hear that shipment. Sorry, Scott. What was Alistair's roll?
Sorry. I didn't know I was rolling. That is, you said perception?
Yep.
21.
Yeah, it smells like blood. You step in, like with your announcement, and just immediately the wafting. Like you're not sure. I don't know why. What explanation that? Right.
Because it's about to smell like blood in here, and I knew it. And so I'm keeping that persona. I'm
Okay.
not letting that knock me off.
All right. It's dark in here, and for two of you, it smells like blood. Who's got night
it
vision?
already does. I do not.
Alistair, and I believe.
I have the Eldritch Dark Vision.
Okay. And I believe Gossi has night vision as a dark elf, correct?
Yep, she does.
Okay. So Maple, you smell a lot of blood, but you're not seeing anything.
But it already does smell like blood in here.
Yes. Yeah. Fair. You've just been answered. It does already smell like blood in here, Keeper. There's a small table, a small table that's been overturned. Two like kind of fancy chairs, like nice cushions. The chair and then separate cushions have been knocked over, and there's two bodies in dark pools in this tent. And then at the back of the tent, you can see kind of right. So there's a set of stairs leading up into a wagon, right, like a caravan wagon type thing. Stairs leading up in it that was backed up to this tent. So there's nothing. That's what you're seeing in this fairly large tent, but like a seating area made for displaying and talking to people. Everything's knocked over, and two bodies on the ground.
Anybody else that we see in this? Anybody alive?
The two bodies appear to be moving. You can move up to them and check them if you'd like.
Is there any light coming into the tent whatsoever, or is it completely dark?
It's still like it's 4 a.m, so it's still really dark. You could move the tent flap around a little bit if you wanted to try to get some more light in. But
They wouldn't think about that.
I will go.
we're gonna have one moment of action here before Maru and the guard companion guard guide shows up.
Oh, I'm gonna inspect the nearest body to
You're
me.
gonna bend down and nearest body. Left or right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Keeper. Alistair.
Guards! There's
Okay.
been a murder!
Okay.
I'm taking command of this situation.
Okay, I'm
Maybe-
gonna look up and see if he looks like he's gonna pin it on me. And then back away.
Alistair.
He looks like he is going to absolutely take command, and
Okay.
I don't care who's here. Granted, I came in with you, but there's something afoot, and everyone is disworthy and distrustful except me. I know who I am.
I don't think this is a fabric store.
Maru, you're just coming around the corner right. You didn't cut straight through, like walking over someone's campsite and through the horse line and duck under the horse line, right. Enya like took you more or less direct, but kind of cut through around the tents politely, like not chomping through people's campsites like someone may have done. So you're just a few steps behind. You just break into that kind of alley or that area, that traverse way between the two rows of tents when you hear guards, there's been a murder coming from, and you glance across, you see whether or not Maru would recognize it. Again, a tent, good sized tent with an emblem on the front of silver crossed hammers, a silver feather, and a upside down half moon on it.
There's a moon. I have to go in there. I pat
Okay.
the guard on the shoulder and I say, "Thank you, goodbye." And I start walking.
India looks, and she jogs across just in front of you, flings the tent aside, has a short sword drawn. Kiva, how did you get here? I'm gonna roll me.
Someone died.
What's the DC, Alistair?
Hold on.
8 plus your proficiency plus your.
I think it's just my DC.
spellcasting.
Yeah.
Yep, what's your
so I think it's a 12 right now. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 13.
All right. Kiva,
I ran, you fool. I had things to do.
All right, she
You were
looks.
a lot
She looks a
nicer
little.
at the time.
Yeah, she looks a little. What? And she's got the tent open. Maple, now you see as well. There's two bodies on the ground, pools of blood. The chairs and tables are knocked over.
Hey, those are people.
Not anymore.
They obviously didn't do it, but apprehend all of them for questioning. We need to clear this crime scene.
I just need to pick up an order. Also, they've been dead for not very long if it still smells like blood.
It's not raspberry jam. It's definitely blood.
God, raspberry jam sounds good right now.
Right?
Anyway, look,
Kiva?
If you could just give me a moment to figure out what's going on here, take these riffraffs out of here. They can get their orders as soon as we get somebody.
Oh, my name is
Yellow.
Babe.
I agree. There is some sort of owl in the bog here. I don't know what is suspicious, but something is suspicious. Why don't you guys scoot out of here?
Who died and made you
Agreed.
queen?
Take all
They
of
did.
them out.
Oh, that was so good. Okay, sorry. You didn't yell this much when I saw you earlier. You okay, dude?
You didn't spend enough time with me, otherwise I yell all the time. And I look at the guard.
You're acting
she?
funny here, Kiva. Just everybody stay here.
Give me a moment. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Enya steps in.
All right, here's
I
the
come
deal.
too.
Yeah, Maple,
Back off!
come here, come here. Okay.
No, you all back up.
No, I'm joining the huddle. What's up, man?
This is a proprietary meeting. Anyone who's not in the know needs to stay out.
I'm in the know.
I know
We're not.
things.
Uh-huh. I
Seriously,
know you're loud.
I look at the guard. I'm like, seriously, this is this is what we're gonna deal with. We're gonna deal with people who think they are part of the guard and a part of this festival and the organization that we are trying to uphold.
We
Festival
need
project.
answers.
The north side, and the silversmith. The silversmith. Am I
How
at
about
the
if I go
silversmith?
get some more help?
Swear to God.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
If-
check the back. So you guys have fun up here.
Excuse me, ma'am. Hold on just a
Yeah,
moment, please.
bye.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Kiva, you're acting really weird. What's going on?
Yeah, I've had a really tough day and I've had some things happen. And unfortunately, you're not in the know and you're really not helping because I have riffraffs that are trampling all over
I've
a
been
murder.
with you all morning long. What are you babbling
Right.
about?
And then you left. And then you have no idea what just happened in the 30 seconds since you left me.
Why don't you? Enya goes over, sets a chair up. Kiva,
I'm
why
going
don't
to
you have a
grab them
seat?
by the face and cast Charm Person.
Okay, go for it.
It's another DC. It's Wisdom.
Ooh,
13 is the DC. Please fail. I have nothing
Barely.
if you don't.
fails.
Oh,
Barely
thank God.
fails.
And I'll just look at them and there. Seriously, work with me. I will explain everything if we can just get through this. We have been together in all of this for so long. We are at the festival. This is the finish line. We can do this.
She's just really mazed over. Look, she's nodding. Yes, we can do this, Kiva. We can do this.
Can you just deal with them? Just pointing at the three
Why?
figures.
She-
Just
she
get them
nods.
out of here. There's a murder. Seriously, we
How about-
have to
how about-
clean up the murder.
Here, Masters, if you wouldn't mind, please, just maybe on the side of the over in the corner here. Kind of want to
Yeah,
keep an
I'll
eye on
stand
them,
on
don't we,
the side of the
Kiva?
bodies. I'm curious as to who these people
Look
were.
at her. She
so-
wants to tamper with the bodies. We don't even
I
know
don't
how
want to
they
touch them,
died.
you nerd.
Jeez, get them out of here.
Would
Get
you,
'em outta
would you
here.
all, excuse me, would you all mind
D-
stepping out of the tent for just a moment, please?
I've had enough of this, and I walk out, and then I do a little of this, and I go unseen, and go back in.
All right.
Does
The tent flap just moved. The tent flap just moved.
It did. And he
does
was, or and yeah, yes, go ahead, Maple.
does Charm Person have, what components does Charm Person have? Like, is there?
Verbal and semantic. So me grabbing their face and all that, and then I just say like, "You got to seriously trust me." That's it.
Okay, so would it have been like a recognizable thing?
Would there have been a
At all?
blue light to Alistair's eyes or anything as
I mean, I feel it's been like
What's the flavor?
60 seconds in real time. If you want to counterspell something, which, by the way, is
I
a
don't-
higher level. Okay.
No, I'm
She just wants to
asking
know if she
if
just
I
wants to know if
would've
she can
noticed.
recognize it that you're casting
Maybe.
something.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the eyes
Roll me an
flashed a
Arcana
second.
check,
God
please.
Damn you.
Okay.
Let me
Maple, an
just get
Arcana
away
check.
with this.
Um,
You're killing me.
9.
I'm gonna do some shit to you, man.
We're not together yet. And he's not a witch.
It's
what are
only-
you talking about?
You are definitely casting magic. It's 9. I don't think that I noticed anything.
No, sorry.
Um,
She's just really
Maple-
demanding yeah.
Maple will, as they're having that sort of interaction over there, just sort of drift off to the back.
Okay.
Like,
There's
this is
another
really
problem
intense.
here, guys.
Maru,
Yeah. Yes.
Chris,
yes.
we have another problem.
Yes.
As I was having my panic attack and just trying to keep my lie going, like you do in real life sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Honestly.
How do you want to deal with this? Either I did the thing and the charm person happened,
Mm-hmm.
which means my disguise self stopped. Or my character was smart enough to know not to do that. I'm okay with either.
Is there
I'd
a
say
table for
you
that?
pick. Scott, you
I'm
pick.
just gonna roll a dice.
I know you like to. Yep.
Yeah.
You tell me.
There's the table for that.
I'm kind of
Evens
leaning
or
towards
odds.
the drop just because then that speeds a couple things along, but it also gets the guard on
Yeah,
your side.
Odd. I screwed up.
Go for it.
Even, it never happened. I rolled a 2. All right. So I
So you
didn't
did not cast charm. Okay.
person.
You just got him by the
And-
face.
Yeah,
Caught
I'm just
yourself
like,
in the last
seriously,
moment.
you gotta trust me. You gotta seriously trust me. Seriously. What was your name again?
I think that was crazier than I am.
And she kind of pulls your hand off as you say that. And so,
Okay.
You
this
all
is gonna
stay
be weird.
here.
I'm really sorry. There are 3 murders in this room.
Really quick though.
Rue, yes?
Y'all should probably take a nap. You seem stressed, and I cast sleep.
On who?
All of you. It's within 90 feet.
Everyone in the. So what's the order?
I can affect 29 hit points worth of people.
Total
Yes.
for the
And I
room.
can put you to sleep. And starting with a creature that has the lowest hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
How much does the guard have?
I don't know.
I'll have each of you. Stacy, how many hit points does Gassi have?
Ten.
Catherine, how many hit points does Maple have?
10.
Oh, you all have 10 because your witch is in your first level.
10.
Okay, so I
That's
can
why I
put,
asked how much
Got it,
is the
yes.
guard?
The guard.
okay, I can put 2 of you to sleep, and I'm gonna pick.
No, you don't get to pick.
I do
That's
too.
not how the spell works.
Oh well, you guys all have the same hit points. So who?
But there's a guard.
Oh yeah, true.
It does not affect Gossi because she's a dark elf.
Right.
So,
And you can't see me. I mean,
oh yeah, and you can't see her because she.
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
look
you're
up, she's
invisible.
invisible. So you got 2, 3. So, sorry, Alistair and Maple, you're really tired, and this is exhausting. And
Is There's not like a save for it.
No, it just does your hit points.
Okay.
yeah,
So it's 29 hit points. So the guard, you and me, I'm guessing that's under 29.
Probably.
And I'm just going to, as for flavor, because Alistair's in control, he's just going to stumble for a second. He's like, this is bullshit.
all right.
Maple will just kind of stretch and be like, I'm gonna get in trouble.
All right. Now, the guard is standing there. What and the festival organizer no longer looks like the festival organizer.
Yep, that's true. That ended.
Did.
Pulls her sword out and raises it towards you, Maru.
Is that
What did
for
you
me?
do?
I just cast sleep. They're just sleeping. Everyone was yelling and stressing me out. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Hands where I can see them.
They're right here. I didn't move. Look, I'm just here for my order. I want my stuff. It's probably not back there because if these people are dead, then they probably stole all their stuff. Does that look like the silversmith to you? One of them, I guess.
No, they're both
Well,
men.
then
They're not-
maybe my stuff is here. But look,
just
you got
hold
two
on. If
people
there's
down on
been
the
a murder
floor.
here, and I don't know who that is down there.
well, I was with you while you know where I was. So,
Just
that
wait right
person.
here. Just hold on. Just hold on.
Fine.
More
fine.
guards.
Gossi, are you doing anything?
Just observing.
Just
I am
observing.
just watching and being quiet. I may be looking a little bit for a silver cord.
Enya has the
Also,
sword up
but
and is backing around towards the wagon,
Is there a munch of popcorn
stepping
from
up
your corner?
on the one of the steps and banging loudly on the door. Neve, banging on the door.
I don't think
No
anybody's
answer.
home. You don't recognize the two corpses on the floor.
I no.
Would Kiva?
I don't. I have no idea. I don't know if she would have met them.
Okay. Well,
Totally
That's
did.
not Kiva.
I know. Duh.
Hey.
Do me a favor. Go get the festival organizer, please.
Okay, I will. All right. Again, you're gonna have to just point my body in the direction I need to go. I know it sounds
We just
silly.
came from there.
Listen to me, man. Not the time for logic. Just do it. Just move my body and turn me in the right direction. I promise
She-
you, I'll be back.
Walks up to you,
Thank you.
still has the sword, takes you by the shoulder, turns you around, quickly moves the sword around to your back. Go.
On my way, and I zone out and start walking.
Okay. All right.
And I go get Kiva, or try to anyway.
Keeper.
Tell me when it's been a minute since.
Yeah.
Gossi.
yeah, I'm watching to see what she's gonna do.
She's just kind of
She
standing
left.
there.
Yeah.
Enya, the guard is standing there. Looks, these two are out. The guards are dead. She takes a deep breath, walks up to the door and tries the door. Opens the door and looks in. You just see her shoulders slump. She closes the door again and turns and steps down again. And she looks pretty pale as she turns around. Say it's been a minute. Alistair, Maple, you.
Flames.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alistair, you don't know what happened. Well, roll me an Arcana check, please.
Okay.
Are you-
That'll be a dirty 20.
Someone cast sleep on you.
Yeah.
Whether or not you use that for one of your things or not.
Can I?
It was oh no, that wasn't targeted singly at you. It was targeted
Well,
as
no,
an-
it's
no,
an
it
area
was.
effect. I
Yep,
can.
it was area
but
effect.
here's
You
the
can if
thing.
you wish.
Even without the mechanical reason to?
Yep.
Okay. I'll use my reaction and do that.
Okay.
Can't wait for you to come back. Okay. So,
The guard is now standing at the stairs in front of the wagon with a sword drawn. Maru is missing. Wherever that Maru, what does your character look like again?
Oh, she's a 6'4" tiefling, hard to
Oh,
miss.
vacant.
Yeah, pale gray eyes that are lost in their own head at the best of times. Long braided hair, and dressed relatively modestly, nothing too extravagant, but in the color of, light yellow moonish color. I would think. Hard to miss.
Okay, so she's missing. As the two of you come up awake, Kiva says, "You both can just stay sitting if you don't mind. We have help coming, I think." Was more or less muttered to herself, but
Standing up.
you have a really close view from the ground here. You've got a close view of the two bodies that were on the ground. Gassi, you had started to examine the one. The one is full of arrows, like 6 arrows. Shorter length arrows, not like big long ones. Shorter length arrows. The other one, Alistair, you just happen to have fallen down next to one. Not a mark on that one. You can examine them closer if you wish. But so as you're getting up, you Maple, you all have a closer look at these bodies. So Alistair, you're standing up.
Yep, I'm standing up. I'm not Alistair right now. I'm the keeper because I went unconscious and I rolled.
Okay.
Stand up, walk to the guard, grab them by the collar, put them against the wall, produce fire.
Okay.
Cantrip.
If you're going to try to grab them, they're going to attack
grapple.
you. They would try to attack you with their sword that's been drawn.
Absolutely.
Okay. She said, "That stop."
Yep.
And then
Do what you gotta do.
swing at you. That's a horrible roll. So
I'm very
an attack
hittable.
missed. Not with a 3 plus whatever their proficiency is.
Okay.
You're not that hittable.
So yeah, they swing and then grab.
Maybe you
and
may have
this
the
is
blue flame is coming out a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
So yes,
This
you've
is
freaked
full
out.
blue flame.
Yep. So all right, go ahead and make it a grapple attack.
Use the Catherine dice. They work better. I'm sorry. Athletics. Oh, not good. Okay, not a great thing, but that'd be a 14.
Okay. They are apparently pretty spooked because you managed to grab her pretty quick, pretty easily, and shove her up against the wall of the cart that's right behind her.
Okay. I'm gonna produce flame.
Okay.
So basically, my arm and hand, not trying to burn them, but
Okay.
just in general. Here it is.
Okay.
Cantrip. Burst into flame. It's good to be back. I need to know everything you know. You looked in that room, and I want to know where Neve is. What is it that you don't want to tell anyone?
She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. Did you kill him? She hasn't let go of the sword, but she can't quite get it
We
up.
are
She's panicked.
capable of many horrible things. And if you don't want them to visit you on this day, I would run far from here. And I'm gonna let go.
Are they in front of the door?
No, she was on the side of the door.
Okay. Can Maple go in the door?
So as this is going on, you just walk up the stairs
Yeah.
to the door. Yep. So as you're threatening her, right?
That's
This
absolutely
person
fine.
walks up into the
Very focused right
let
now.
her go, and the guard bolts and runs for the front of the tent. Maru, as you're coming back with, unless you,
I'm here.
okay, Maru, unless you want to role play it out, I'm going to assume you were able to get the attention of the festival organizer, and we're bringing them back.
I come in and I just look at Kiva and I go, "Hey, you gotta come with me.
Where did Enya go?
Trust me when I say
I sent
you'd
Enya-
rather just see for yourself."
She
Enya's
Pushes the
fine,
two-
but shit's hit
pushes
the
the
fan,
two-
man.
pushes the two petitioners aside. I'll be right back.
It
Aoife.
might be a while. I'm gonna be honest with you. You might try to find an assistant or something. This might take the rest of your day.
Aoife, come with me. Where is she at? Where's Enya at? Is there trouble?
We're at Silversmith. There's okay. How do I put this? I put some people to sleep
And she
because there's
starts
a lot
running.
of yelling.
She starts running. She's just silversmith,
Yeah,
and then
fair.
she just starts running. Are you following
Fair.
them?
Yeah, I'm talking as
Okay.
as she falls because I have not registered that she's running ahead of me.
She is taking the Alistair shortcut.
Yeah, I don't register any of that.
It's
Okay. You're
almost
just
like I know.
Following, you're just jogging along, like narrating as you go along. And your 6
Yes.
foot, your long legs, and just keeping
Yeah.
up with them as they're
I
running
just
along.
imagine this as the turtles from Finding Nemo, just falling like, dude, yeah, we were totally there, and then we went under.
And then there was like blood or whatever, and then I put that weirdo to sleep because he was yelling a lot. Harshing my vibe, dude.
Maple,
Yeah.
you open the door, and there's a body sitting in on the kind of a bed that looks to double as a chair in this small, right? It's an office, and it looks like a little bit of a workshop. There's a spray of blood across the floor of this wagon, and it appears to be a woman's body. She's slumped over in the bed,
Okay. Does the spray have any particular pattern?
and there's a small lamp off in the corner. Kind of. It's down her shirt and across the floor. It's a pretty
Okay.
messy spray.
Okay. Ignoring that, is there anything else in this? So there's, like you said, there's the chair. Is there a desk? What
Yeah,
else is
kind
in
of a
this
built-in,
office?
kind of a built-in desk. It kind of flips up and down. It's down right now. There's boxes.
Murphy
There's
desk.
papers scattered all over. There's looks like things have been rummaged through.
Mhm.
You're gonna guess a lot of stuff has been taken, because there does not appear to be there's not a lot of value left here. Just at a quick
Okay.
glance. I'm not sure how closely Maple investigates things. Would you like to roll me an investigation check?
Yeah, yeah.
With disadvantage.
should it be disadvantage?
Like, I just don't know
or
how
no?
focused she gets. We'll just see. We'll see what the dice say, and then we can find a story for
It
it.
was,
I was
okay,
joking.
so 16. Where did I put my sheet here? Investigation. So 16.
Okay, 16.
Yeah.
Yes, mess. You can see it's partly because of the blood spatter across the floor. Right next to the desk, where the desk, that fold-down desk, right next, something's been moved. There's that blood spray, and then just the stop and kind of a flat. You would guess like a small chest or something was sitting right on the floor, right next to the desk. Right,
Oh, so there's
blood
like,
spray, and then a real sharp delineation where the blood hit something
and then
else sitting
like
on
a
top
drag.
of it. And it's
like
not
a
even a
drag
drag,
through
like
it.
something maybe got picked up, maybe.
Oh. Well,
you
that's
can kind
not
of see there
good.
kind of some grooves and dust and stuff, but it's yeah.
Okay. If there's
And with
nothing
that 16 plus, there's footprints here as well.
Ooh. I don't know if there's anything. Let's see. Can I tell anything about the footprints? Like, are they a boot? Are they a
Very
Are
small
they-
boots.
very small boots?
Very small boots.
Like,
Imps.
like,
Dirty half.
About like that.
Goblins. Little goblins.
okay.
About the
Okay.
size of a gingerbread man, right? Not gingerbread
about
size,
the
not
size,
gingerbread
yeah.
man feet, but about the size of a gingerbread.
There's been
Put it in-
horrible gingerbread man things.
To put it in Maple context, it's about the
Right.
size.
Okay.
Feet,
Okay.
About the size of a gingerbread.
Maple will start walking back down the stairs, kind of humming to themselves. And once they get to the bottom, they will proudly and loudly announce, well, Nick's dead. And there's a chest that's been stolen, I think. And there's very small boot prints.
Gossi, you still watching all this? Aloof.
Yes. So my you
Like
on
someone
scene
else can
has
get
been
dirty on this
worn
stuff?
out. It only
Oh.
lasts for,
Okay.
for like 2 days.
How'd you do that?
Oh, 12
So-
seconds.
I will like reemerge and go up into the door in as well and look around. And where do the footprints go?
So Keeper, as you like, let her go. Maple goes up and starts looking at that. Oh, right. A quick,
Hi.
very quick look. You're Keeper. You're kind of looking in right behind her at feet level. Right. It's not that big of a thing, but you can see in, and right next to you materializes the dark elf that you'd seen before, also peering into the wagon. Maru, you follow as this is happening. Maple comes stepping out. Oh, Neve is dead. Just as the festival organizer steps in, Kiva steps in.
He's dead, and there's a lot of blood up there.
You said that so happily.
With Aoife and Maru, you're right behind. There's no sign of Enya. So
Shit,
Keeper,
man.
what would you like to do?
As they both walk in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull off the sash.
Okay.
There's evidence. Throw it towards the Kiva. A god obviously has murdered someone. They ran off here just a moment ago.
That didn't happen.
You're still in the goddamn room spending over a minute investigating. Shut up!
Didn't I come down right as they were coming in?
There
You
was
did.
a
You were
lot
down
of
here.
there was a lot of floofy time space things happening.
Uh-huh.
Let me work.
We
I
just
thought-
let you get away with it, though.
I thought he just
I'm
said that
helping
I was
us.
coming down.
A guard just ran away. Obviously, they're guilty. Here's the sash. Throw it. You should go investigate that. We'll look after this. And I'll look
I
to the
like-
rest
Kiva
of
turns
you
and looks at you, Maru.
Hello, that's me. Okay, so that's the one I put to sleep. Remember I told you that I made the yelly one fall asleep? So I don't really. Oh, also he looked like you. He doesn't look like you anymore, though. So when he came here, he looked like you.
I'm casting
And then
sleep. I am casting sleep on both of those two.
On
I am
which two?
Christopher Walkening this and going, shh.
So Maru and Kiva and Aoife are at the front of the tent. Maple is just coming out of the wagon at the back of the tent. Next to
Gossie's right next to me.
Gossie's right next to you. Who are you? What
It's
area are you?
Just those couple over at the door.
Okay,
Well, you gotta roll 5d8 to see how many of us you put to sleep.
let me see what you got.
Okay. There's only two of you.
There's three.
That's what you have
There's
to roll.
Kiva, Aoife,
What if you rolled
the guard.
all one?
Eva
went with-
ran off, I thought.
No, Enya
No,
ran
Enya
off.
ran off.
Oh, Anya. Oh.
Come on, keep my E name straight
Get
here.
your,
Let's
get
go.
your name
Come
straight here.
How
really offended.
dare I? By the way, for how many times you have forgotten my NPC's names?
I'm horribly offended right now.
All right, 5d8. Okay, hold on. I'm rolling.
You can do it. I
I'm
believe
all
in you.
about it. All right, we got a 6. We got a 5, so 11. We got an 8. What
19.
is 19? We got a 5,
24,
and we got a 7.
31.
31. So 31 hit points, starting with the lowest to the highest.
So you put all of us to
Okay.
sleep.
I didn't think I'd be tired again.
Yeah, me too, actually.
All right, the
Maple.
two guards. Maru, you're really tired.
We'll tumble down the stairs.
It's not direct towards the back of the tent. It's direct
Maple
to the front
Gossie,
of the
you're
tent.
fine.
Yep.
Oh,
The front of the
Someone
tent.
else's turn.
Oh.
So Maru, you're really tired. Kiva's really tired. And Aoife, not Enya. Aoife's really tired. They all kind of
Tip over.
right, toddler, fall asleep, like,
I
stumble to
will
their knees.
immediately walk over to Maru
Okay.
and slap her in the face.
Ah. Hey, man, good morning. You sure are
Focus up
loud.
here. We have a lot of things to cover, and 4 of us are all on the same mission. So let's huddle up while these mortals are asleep.
what mission?
Okay. Are you gonna
You
hit
have
me
a
again?
thing from Neve, right?
Oh, yeah. Those are gone.
Correct. We need to find, murder, and take back the things that are ours.
Okay.
Slap me.
I see this as an opportunity to somehow move up in the Sky Witch coven, and so I'm on board.
Super. I'm going to grab the side of the tent and produce flame.
Okay.
Ooh.
The clock is ticking. Let's move.
Okay, I'm gonna pull those two out though.
What?
Okay.
I don't want them to die.
but they'll tell on us.
We
Right.
didn't do anything.
They needed to. We did a lot of things they don't know about and might
I
connect
didn't do
to us.
anything.
I think you did a
many
lot of
things.
things.
I just
I
made
didn't
you
do
go to
anything.
sleep.
Right. And caused
Fire!
more problems, which caused
Fire! Fire!
mortals
Fire!
are calling for fire.
We
Next
are
is pitchforks.
Help!
Who remembers that?
Fire!
we are
Fire!
clearly witches, and we're gonna burn if we don't get out of here.
Yeah, let's
Out the
go.
back.
Get in line,
Coming out
people.
the back.
Managed to, Alistair, you managed to get out the back. I'm assuming everybody follows.
Yeah,
Kyle,
I'm gonna leave them
what's-
for dead, I guess.
You're not even they're
The
at the
best
front
thing
of the
for all of
tent.
us.
Hopefully
I'll be
someone gets
fine.
to them before we're too long.
I
So,
like
Gillian,
Keeper.
we're not the heroes in this one.
Not the villain either.
I'm not sure what you
have.
have when you have 4 witches
That's a
stumbling
choice.
out of the back of a, is that a choice of witches? It's a choice of witches.
No.
We'll call it a choice of witches.
It's a
choice of
selfish choice. I'm the
witches.
hero
I like
of
it.
my
I'm leaving.
story.
Yes, we're calling it a choice of witches now. We're
Yes.
not a coven.
We're a choice.
of witches.
It's a
stumbling out the
chosen
back.
family. Aw.
I chose the family that I'm protecting and letting the mortals die.
Fair enough.
You chose poorly.
Hello, my name
You wake up, it's a tent.
Join me.
Maru, it's a tent. Not super sure. It's nothing, not like a barn. Nothing's going to fall on them. They will wake up as
Okay.
soon as they take a point of damage. If they don't
And then
die
finish
from
burning.
smoke inhalation first, they're rated with the front. Maybe they'll make it.
Maybe.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Absolutely. There's a chance.
The other 3 witches have stumbled out the back in a choice of witches.
I think we're looking
Come
for
on,
someone.
come on, come on.
I think we're looking for someone with tiny feet.
Okay.
Is this a thing you do?
Is what a thing I do.
Oh, Lord.
This
No,
situation
Maple.
is as clear as like a sausage broth. We have got to figure this out.
I like sausage broth.
Oh, I forgot you're obsessed with food. Oh, you're such a blueberry stain. No, no.
All of
Again,
you roll me in a quick investigation check, please.
blueberries are the best berries.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Oh no. 2.
Oh, snap. I gotta add the thing, but not 20. That'd be 23, but not 20. Catherine?
You're welcome. I got a 2.
19.
19?
Maple is roasting a marshmallow over the fire on this tent. Is what's happening?
I got a 16.
16? All right.
Yeah.
You all
I can produce fire.
notice small footprints. Well, Maple is right turning her marshmallow. The flame hasn't gotten this far yet, but she's got a marshmallow and she's getting it fixed on there. And the rest of you see bloody small footprints heading away from the wagon. They've escaped. Whoever it was escaped the same way that your choice of witches is escaping right now.
I'm going to use prestidigitation
Yep.
and grab her marshmallow and make it disappear and be like, oh, look, footprints. They stole your marshmallow. Let's go.
The bloody footprints.
Right. And they stole your marshmallows.
No, not the marshmallows.
Right. And their
they're running.
blueberries.
Listen here, see? We're gonna catch these kids, see?
Excellent. Hunt them, my children.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I don't know what's happening, but I need to get this for my boss, or else I'm gonna get fired. So,
Probably literally.
literally, yeah, actually. Ooh.
By the way, I hear the small folk have the best mushrooms. We should hurry.
Sure.
Yeah, they probably have truffles.
Truffles, mushrooms, blueberries, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Maple is on board now.
On point.
She just smears some cotton candy.
Yeah. Maple has gone full like Rambo, so like it's just this. Now we're this big muscly guy. It's like, yeah, let's go.
Yes, she has shape changed. She's changed her looks.
Yeah, changeling. That's awesome. just the most buff, just
Yes. Like literally just base. Yeah.
come
You hit the edge of the
get to
woods.
the chopper.
You hit the edge of the woods,
Yes.
just north across, right, that are nearby the festival grounds. You hit the woods. I'm gonna need everybody to roll me a survival check.
Ooh,
Do I get
I'm
advantage
so
because
sorry
I'm
for the
Rambo?
chaos, but I'm not.
that's actually not bad. 17.
Do I get advantage because I'm Rambo? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. 13.
11.
17.
11 and a 15.
17.
A 17. This is like whoever went through here was not very careful. Like they seemed to be dragging something very heavy, perhaps a sack full of stuff, and maybe a heavy chest, perhaps, because they're not. You can see like drag marks and then more footprints behind it. 3 or 4 of them,
Okay.
maybe more, but not more than like less than half a dozen. It's hard to tell because the bag's shifting around and they're through the brambles and they're ducking through hedges and underneath it, right? So you all have to either crawl or go around it. But you're able to follow this trail.
Yo, I think they went this way.
What? Whew, sorry, I don't know what that sound was.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Fun.
Right here, come on. What are you waiting for? Come on, let's go.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
Whew.
As
so
we're
sorry,
tracking
Chris.
through, as we're running from the fire. No, this is fine. This is good. As we're running from the fire, I can just see, right, this eternal blue flame thing just playing into this, right? Dry sense of humor over the ages, but like right? Penguins are relatively easy as long as
That's
you
why
play into their
Alistair's
thing. So-
meaner than the other.
yeah, exactly. So, if you had just described to me as, right, you fled a fire, there's a tent, you can hear the tent. Nobody else seems to be looking for,
The murderers.
nobody's come around, yeah, nobody's realized that there's a murder yet, as far as you know.
Wait, did you
Rambo and the
kill
Dirty
them?
Dozen.
Rambo and the Choice of Witches. You've made it into the woods. There's a fairly relatively easy trail to follow, kind of heading north of the town and kind of wending its way kind of northwest. But what would your characters be doing as you're following this? Just briefly, just kind of sketch out what your characters are. Right, Rambo, Maple Row, Maple Ram
Maple? No,
Ram Maple.
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 Rample.
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 Aw.
Probably just barreling forward like an idiot.
Okay.
Just like stalking.
I've got my hand on the back of Rample's shirt, and I am being pulled along with you.
There is no shirt.
I love that. I'll grab your
It's just
pants. We're fine.
It's just an oiled chest and back, like literally.
I'll grab some of your back hairs. I'm just kidding.
Perfect. A thick
Gossie?
rest of
Oh my
I
god.
am, a very light witch, so I'm
Dancing through the.
I'm like on my tiptoes, just kind of fluttering through like I'm in the wind.
I feel like the keeper has started this fire and is basically bringing up the rear guard and watching this wildfire move forward and keeping safety as the chaos heads forward.
Fair.
Maple may get distracted and decide they would rather be this very ethereal, otherworldly light. Like, oh yeah, I like that. I like, and just sort of personify Gossie over there, and just like, yeah, oh, I like this. Like,
I was hoping you were going to go Mongo and turn into the giant cookie and just
oh my god,
be good.
not yet.
Shifting to dancing.
Yeah, oh yeah,
All right.
I like this.
All of you roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
I'm not good at that.
All right, let's see how this rolls. I'm
It's a
proficient.
12.
Ooh, 19 plus.
I got a 17.
Ooh.
23. Oh, sorry.
21.
Y'all are killing these skill checks.
Are you high-fiving?
I was
High five.
I moved so much that my camera
job.
got distracted.
Team Heights 5. Yes.
Five.
You're going after Seely's heart.
Uh,
Tiny dancer.
even over it, right? Unless any of you say, I just don't get the impression that you are stealthy woods people.
Stealth is
Light on
not
your
the
feet,
objective.
perhaps.
No.
But as you're getting closer, it's getting towards dusk. You can hear, like, it's kind of echoing through the kind of must be echoing off some rocks or a cliffs or something. You're hearing echoing up ahead. This kind of rambling, singing, noisy of less than half a dozen voices, 3 or 4 voices, real goblin-esque, right? Kind of just garbled noise. Does anybody know goblin as a
I
language?
was right. There were goblins.
Yes. Okay.
No.
I know Goblin.
Yes, this is you're making out bits and pieces of the words that yes, this is some sort of goblin victory song. Like right. It's a great battle song.
Does it have a good beat?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to go behind the light leaves, and then I'm going to create a loud noise on the other side of, like, the opposite side of that we're coming, like a loud noise that just says thieves.
In common or goblin?
Goblin.
Okay. Make the noise. Thieves! And you hear them just cackle and laughter.
Yes, we're thieves, we stole the things, yes!
Shit, that did not work.
I love goblins.
And burst into another song
Honest people.
about thievery.
Say honest people in Goblin.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Are
I'm gonna
we?
guess a couple 100 feet through the woods and maybe down a rise. It's like coming from over.
Okay.
It was.
Do you tell us what they say,
a louder. Lost your voice.
Sorry, I missed that. Somebody in my house used the microwave.
Sorry.
It's okay. Do you tell
I think
us
that's
what
a funny
they say?
thought, though.
Do you tell them what do you tell us what they say?
Oh, yes, I will whisper it to you.
Okay.
So Gassi does something, does something with her cards, and that sets off another round of just raucous laughter and even more kind of cheers, and another round of singing, and it's a different tune this time. Still not still doesn't have a good beat. Maple, it's not like you're
That's
you're
okay.
trying. You're trying. Part of you may be trying. Can't grasp this beat. This is there.
I'm going to say,
Entirely possible that they're both
Even
tone deaf and rhythmically challenged all at the same time.
Right.
even the crow sings with its own voice. They love being thieves and they feel like this is their victory. What do they have? Because I want it.
I think they have our stuff. And then Maple's going to sort of readjust themselves into a goblin.
Very cool. Sorry.
All right.
And start to march
Eric-
forward. Like,
Can I grab
a rather
onto the
tallish
shou-
goblin, but yes.
Can I grab onto her shoulder for just a second?
Yes.
Maple, I think I have an idea. Goblins, as we've seen, are simple folk. How do you feel about being a hype man?
What was your idea?
When you see the fire flare, that's a super cool thing, and they're probably a god that the goblins should listen to.
Yeah.
Just follow
Yeah.
that lead.
Okay.
Fire good.
Fire good.
Fire good.
Fire.
Fire good. Look at me.
Fire
Fire good.
good.
I kind of get the feeling that Maru is also maybe
And I'm
Fire?
gonna just,
the
I'm gonna
tiefling.
smack this little goblin on the ass and send it off. Fire good.
Am I gonna run forward?
I'm holding on to you
like-
still, so I'm coming with, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm
6
6
foot
foot
tall
4, so
tiefling
I
goes,
think
Can I
Sound
stop
like
the
the-
stiefling, please?
Mm-mm.
Roll me a.
Oh
Roll,
God.
both of you roll me grapple check.
We're holding hands.
Dexterity.
I want that to be.
Dexterity or athletics. Choose your.
Oh.
Gillian, can you roll me a grapple check for me?
15. 15. It's not.
I got a
it's
15.
Dexterity.
What's
what are your
your-
two dexterity modifiers?
10.
4.
You have a 4 plus 4?
Yeah.
So you have a
I
plus
have a
0.
zero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a 10.
win.
Maru,
dex.
like you, try to grab her, and Maru just slides through. Like she's
Damn,
caught
she's
some
gonna ruin
beat here.
everything.
I mean,
No,
if
I'm not.
anything,
I'm his
if anything,
pet.
this goblin-esque song, if anything, is closest to an infernal beat than anything.
Oh, perfect.
So, yes.
Perfect. We know that. We know that.
So is that
gonna
the song they
rock
play at the end
forward.
of that Dracula cartoon? That anyone? Nobody?
No.
The Dracula
God.
Vacation.
Gotta be more-
I have kids. Sorry.
Oh,
Hotel
could be.
Transylvania.
I have not seen the
Yes.
Hotel Transylvania. I have not seen
And
the
it's
vacation
that
one yet.
weird dubstep.
Could be.
Weird. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
But in Goblin.
right. But in Goblin. Yeah.
Are the words simple enough where I could sort of mimic them?
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to get it right. But yeah.
To the layman's tongue. Yeah.
Right.
Gossie, they're not right. She does not have the right word.
No.
She's got the. Kind of has the intonation. Roll me a perception or performance check, please.
Sure.
Nathan, just for.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
While she's doing that and this is going off, can I look to Gossie and be like,
Okay.
all right,
Okay.
I was going to try to scare them by being their goblin god demon thing because I'm fire. Can you do anything to make me more intimidating, seeing as we have two goons that are going to screw this up, I feel?
I disagree.
You're not here.
It was a 12 performance.
So Goblin-esque.
5 again. Dang it. Come on.
Are they afraid of a 6'4" tiefling?
We're not there yet. We got you two are jamming through the forest on the way.
Can I point my finger at Maple and give message and give them the words to the song?
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I like it.
So you're
So
getting
just-
the phonetic version.
I'm a little off, because
Yes.
I'm
Yep.
when somebody's
Yep.
feeding you something and you're talking immediately afterwards. So
But as bad of singers
little
as they are, like you're,
they
like,
don't notice.
it mixes in perfectly. Perfect.
Yes.
So you crest the ridge, and you, Alistair or Keeper and Goss, you can see them crest the ridge, and you can hear a. And then when the tiefling
Excuses!
when the tiefling crests over, then you hear.
I'm going to look to
Gossie, you
Gossie.
hear. Intruder, you can't have it. It's ours. It's ours. It's ours.
How close are we at this point to the goblins?
You're about 50 feet.
Can
You're
I
at the top of the kind of this little wooded ridge, and they're down at
Yeah.
on the sandy bank of the river. You can see what was echoing across the river is this kind of the steep, rocky cliff, and then more trees on top. So
yeah.
they were echoing. Right, they're not very good wood. They were making a lot of noise.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Across the
kill
river
some
back.
goblins.
Yeah, I would like to hurl. I'm gonna use the cantrip Acid Splash.
At this point, I'm gonna if we're gonna be throwing
Translation.
these, I'm gonna throw. Have everybody roll an initiative.
Okay.
All right, good.
Ooh.
Translation.
11.
I'd just like to know what Gossie's thoughts on what they were saying before Armageddon.
Okay.
We're gonna eradicate the gerblins.
They're not falling for it. That's
Ah,
what I tell them.
Alien initiative.
11.
Maple.
18.
Gossi.
And
Alistair.
and
10.
All right.
Okay.
Dex modifier is 0, and Gossi Dex modifier is
1.
All right.
go before me.
Yep.
While this is
All right.
starting, I'm just going to sneak to the bathroom real quick.
Yep.
I apologize.
There. Maple.
Yeah.
Yes, you're gonna throw an acid splash.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the spell is Acid Splash, but because it is maple, it is just like boiling sugar, like liquid
yes.
sugar. Just
Yes, with
Um,
lemon flavoring or something, just to
yes,
burn
yeah.
any open cuts. Yes.
So I can choose 1 or 2 creatures within the range of 60 feet.
Yep.
So it would be maybe the furthest 2 away from us.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know if I can angle it that way. So they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
With the 13 is the.
They like see it coming, and they do. Their eyes get big, and they're in the middle of saying it's ours. And then they both just drop to the ground. They make their saves.
Ah, dang it. Okay. Well, then just this boiling sugar goes straight overhead and doesn't do anything.
All right.
Ah.
Movement or bonus action?
Can I whip my candy cane dagger out as a bonus
Yes.
action?
Yes. 100%. All right. Maru.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I want to punch some goblins.
All right. You're going to run up.
Well, no.
Yeah,
Can
again,
I
they're about
kick
50
some
feet.
goblins?
You can kick unarmed attack 50 feet. What's your 30 feet? Like you can run up to them, or you can. Yeah, you don't really have room to get to them. You'll be about 20 feet short.
I can cast a spell
It's
too.
still-
That's fine.
Okay. You can move within. You can get up to about 20 feet away from them if you'd like.
Okay.
Pencil.
You can hustle up to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast the spell.
I put a
Um,
spell on you.
So it's within a 60-foot radius. Okay, so goblins are stupid, so this will be fun. I'm gonna cast psychedelics, and for a moment, the colors around me shift in a rainbow swirl before coming to rest far from their original hues. The colors of all creatures and objects I choose within range change randomly and remain brightly and unnaturally colored for the duration. Additionally, each affected creature I choose must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of its next turn.
Yep. And beating what's your DC? 8 plus your proficiency plus 8 plus 2 plus your spellcasting modifier.
That is a 15.
That one
Do I-
fails.
I don't have to make a roll for that, do I?
And
No.
I'm specifically making all of the goblins change color.
Yep.
Except for Maple. Maple is fine. But everything around me and all of the goblins and all their stuff is pulsating these random colors.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Maple is very distracted.
And what's it's a deck save?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 of them start changing colors and they start screaming, "Ah!" like plaid, and right, they're already disturbing colors, orange and red and green and mottled brown, and they start turning these really like funky purples and blues and chartreuse, and Yeah, all these different colors, and two of them are just Two of them did manage to. So two of them are changing colors, but seem to be keeping it together a little bit.
Okay. Good enough?
Like their eyes are open, but they're like pulling their short swords and charging at you.
Oh, I'll kill them when they get near me.
I'm sorry. Did Maple move up as well, or is Maple still on that ridge as she cast it? She
Maple
charged
would
you-
still be on the
Judith-
ridge. They didn't
Judith-
charge forward at all.
So about 50 feet.
Yeah.
They're about 50.
If the goblins were in range, they would have had no reason to move forward. So
Gossi, and then Keeper will be next. So we've got an acid splash, missed the first two. They dove like they were screaming, and then they dove out of the way. Maru. Now all of the goblins are changing these really weird, funky colors. Two of them are like in a panic. Two of them are charging, and now it's Skywitch.
So does that make them really easy to see?
Yeah, we'll say they're really easy to see.
Okay.
I don't know if that's in the spell or not, but we'll just play it that way since they're.
Why
I
not?
mean, they're not camouflaged.
No, it's not camouflaging them in any way, shape, or form. It's dusk, but you can all see, and you have got night vision, so you got break. And there's a small fire. You can all see.
oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So am I within 60 feet,
Yes.
or do I need to?
I would say as these are charging, you two are falling. Unless you told me otherwise, you two were falling up behind. You're about 10 feet behind those two when they started this,
Oh, okay.
so 60 feet.
Perfect.
All right. I'm going to say from the hallowed eyes of Death Thistle, I'm going to cast Eldritch Orb. So a big ball of energy goes to a creature. And on a hit,
Okay, which one do you want to?
I
There's two
don't know.
charging. There's two, or there's two on the ground. One's getting up, drawing a sword, and one is was at the
the
campfire
charging
charging.
one. The charging
Another one is holding back.
charging one. And 13.
And it's chromatic orb, 13 to hit.
Eldritch Orb.
13 to hit.
hmm
Okay. That was a 1d20 plus your spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency.
Sorry. That would be 17.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Roll me some damage, please. And tell me what kind it is. You get to pick the type of damage with the chromatic orb.
Eldritch Orb.
Or Eldritch Orb. Oh, the force damage. Okay. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. The
Okay,
witch. The witch.
chromatic.
The complete witch. Yes.
The definitive.
The definitive
The
class.
definitive
Thank you.
Eldritch
Yes.
Orb.
Yes. I was looking at the wrong one. I did.
Okay. So I only one.
1 point of damage.
hmm
Frank, and you take his ear off. Okay. Keeper. This is going well.
Yeah, perusing just this campsite they're celebrating, is there any kind of pile or congregation of like booze type things?
There's there's various jugs, not sure what they are. There's like stuff from this bag is scattered all over the place, and there's a small chest on the opposite side of the fire as well. That
Are there
one
a
of the
lot of-
one of the goblins was kind of sitting on.
So is
the
there?
rotund one.
But there are some jugs of maybe
There's
something.
jugs of something.
Perfect. I'm going to continue my full movement forward,
Okay.
and as I
in
do,
30 feet.
yep, the keeper in blue flame is going to be. Well, unfortunately, a subterfuge or anything is going out the window. So, unfortunately for everyone, I'm going to let out someone who's really good at killing things like you. And the flame will shift, and Alistair is back in control
Yep.
because his keeper's letting go. and Alistair is going to send a firebolt directly at the jugs.
Okay.
To hopefully they're alcoholic and just explode. So firebolt to do damage to just fire and create more fire. Either way, if the thing is there, I will shoot at him with the jugs, whatever.
Okay.
But chaos.
Yes, we're keeping on our Arnold and Rambo theme, and explosions rock through the
Yes.
campsite.
And as the flame shifts, he's going to hold up his hand as the flame shifts into the normal fire look, and he's going to be like, "Hey, asshat, say cheese." Boom.
Uh,
I have to roll for attack, but
Okay.
that's firebolt. That is
the jugs do not try to
dice.
dodge around you.
That's Catherine dice 14 plus.
Yeah, that's
Okay. I know, but still.
fair.
So D10 plus anything else you want to add on to that. So
So the jugs definitely blow up.
5 fire damage just from firebolt, and then anything you add on to it for
Yep.
pandemonium.
Yep. And the firebolt is hitting the jugs, right?
Yep, and just
So it
trying
hits
to
the jugs, and boom, like liquid flame flashes across the campsite. And yes, it does seem to be getting some of them with some damage as they're screaming. Some of them are on the ground, yet they're all flashing these ridiculous colors. Even the one that got his ear blown off, seems to like you see his head kind of snap forward as something hits him, and the one on the chest tumbles off the chest.
Hey, disco trolls, time to disperse. Get out of here or you'll all burn alive.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Charisma based?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because if it's strength based, I'm so screwed. That was a good roll. So 18 plus I gotta find intimidation. 18 plus 5. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 intimidation plus a high five for Catherine.
I'm trying. My camera is so blurry.
I know why you're doing it, but I can't help myself. But
All right. 2 of them bolt.
Super high five. Super high five.
super high five, super high
I
five.
don't know
2
why.
of them are going to bolt from
Come on, all the witches, come on
Everybody.
together.
By our powers.
As our
combined.
powers unite, we become Captain Witch.
Oh, I'm so blurry. I'm sorry.
What if you
For the
lean
power of
lean your face towards? Maybe if it
Grayskull.
grabs your face, and we all grab it back.
Don't do big eyes.
I don't know, you guys. It's fine.
We'll make it work. You're a changeling.
It
You're always
That's true.
changing. You're
That's
always
true.
Now you're black.
I know. I thought maybe if I
there. Oh, it almost had you.
no.
It's perfect. You're changeling. Your features are only shifting, and they're just—it's hard to tell.
It is
all
your.
good.
It is Maple's turn.
Okay. Let's see here. So what do we got? We've got
So
there's
4
fire
goblins.
everywhere.
Fire everywhere. One is tumbled off of the small chest that was on the far side of the fire.
Okay.
There's a bag of just stuff scattered all around. A couple jugs have just burst into flames.
Okay.
There's the one that was charging, like got his ear blown off. I'm sorry, it is their turn. They get a turn.
Oh, they do
should
get a
have
turn.
They get a turn.
It's fair. I mean,
One got his ear blown off. Two of the two that were on the ground seemed to be like crawling off away. So those two will.
Hey.
The one is yelling at them. Get them.
Get them, get them, get them, get them.
look to Gossi for translation.
Yeah, it is in Goblin. Thank you. The red one missing the ear
Get them.
is
Okay, yeah, get them. Gotcha.
stopping to draw his bow and firing at you, Gossi. What's your armor class?
12.
Like you're able to just step aside. You see it coming, and you just gracefully step aside, and it arrows past you into the brush. The other two are making a run for it and disappearing into the brush along the sides of
Keep running.
this kind of beach area. Now it's Maple's turn, and we can see you.
Okay. Hey,
You took
yeah,
that- Maple took that moment to decide what she's going to do and
Yeah.
coalesce. Yes.
how many of them are on the run?
Two are on the run.
Okay.
One has stopped and has quickly gotten a bow out and is firing up
Okay.
towards up the ridge a little bit.
Are they running with the chest? Do we see the chest anywhere?
No, the chest is still on the other side of the fire, and the larger goblin appears to be trying to hide behind it, or at least use it for cover.
Okay.
Chest is
I'm-
there.
I'm going to cast magic missile.
Oh, yes.
And let's see. Okay, so you create 3 darts of magical force, and each one hits a creature of your choice that you can see within its 120-foot range. And it just hits. There's no like save or anything like that.
But what do they look like?
Yes. What did Gossi or what did Maple's magic missiles
Oh
look like?
gosh, that's a really good question. It probably looks like
Sharpened
Um,
candy canes.
yeah, well, you know, like those have you ever seen those super talented sugar artists? And they make like little animals and things out of sugar. Like they liquefy it and they
The spun
so-
sugar stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I don't know, narwhals or something really sharp.
I
Like,
was
just
thinking
these-
the crystal rock candy.
I like the
There you
narwhals.
go. Okay. I like
I
it.
like the narwhals.
Some really
Narwhals are good
sharp
too,
sugar.
yeah.
Okay.
And that
Spun
is
sugar.
So each one
who
of
are you
those.
attacking?
The 2 running away, and then the one
The
drawing
two
a
running
bow.
away have made it into the underbrush and have hidden.
Okay. Then
You may still be able to
let's-
see them if you kind of hunt them down a little bit, but
now, all 3 of them at the guy who's drawing a bow. Then the one
Yep.
because
All right.
he's the one fighting back. So each one of those is 1d4
Plus
Where
one,
did that
yeah.
just go? Yeah.
you just roll the 1d4 once and
Oh, right. Ooh. So 3, so 4 total. So 4, 8,
4.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
12 total, I guess, for all 3.
Rips through him in multiple places. Like all 3 just kind of, and there's goblin blood, like just stuff everywhere.
Sweet.
And he just falls over.
Was that the leader? Well,
He was the
you
one with
just-
the bow.
Oh, okay. Good, because I want the leader.
He was the threat.
Maple, do you do anything
Immediate
else
threat.
with?
Yeah. Oh,
Is Maple
they
just kind of? Yep.
dart forward toward that chest. That's
Okay.
what we're gonna do. Yeah,
All right.
and like
Uh,
yelling, like trying to be
Dart for up to
intimidating. I guess.
30. You're about 20 feet away from it.
Yeah.
And you'll get up to about where Maru is right now, and Maru's
Perfect.
turn is doing.
I am casting Hideous Laughter on the goblin leader. So
There's a
because
goblin
he's-
hiding behind the chest who may or may not.
Yes.
He's the one that's yelling, trying to yell orders. So yes, or
Yes.
well, you don't know
So
that
I'm
they're
going-
orders, but they sound commanding.
Correct.
He
They
looks
sound
like
directive.
he's in charge. Yeah,
Gossie's translating. Like,
true. So it's a wisdom save. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less is not affected, but you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone.
It has to beat a
Becoming
15.
incapacitated in
Has to beat a 15.
15. Yep.
Yeah. Start behind the chest like
Everything he
horrifying
sees
goblin
is very funny.
laughter.
Yeah.
Like he sees
is
his
a-
friend get blown through by these sugar narwhal / rock candy. Like one's a sugar narwhal and 2 are rock candy. Like blow through him, and you just think that's hilarious, even though as you see the panic in his eyes and the fear, but he's like forced into this horrified
Awesome.
laughter. Yes.
Yeah, so he also can't stand up. So he's on his back laughing, and he will have to make a wisdom saving throw to stand up.
As a free action, can I laugh at him?
Yes. Practice. It's a practice cackle even.
Yeah.
You almost have it. You almost have it.
The cackle's right there. As a free action, can I add that instead of like blood and all that stuff, like instead like it's just like mold how it grows, it's more of like cotton candy starts to grow up the
Yes!
like just decay, but it's all sweetening.
I love that so much.
Kind of like that.
So gross.
I kind of like that. Gossy, and then it'll be keeper then.
All
Come on,
right,
Gatsy!
so what is happening to the guy behind the chest?
He apparently thinks this is hilarious in a very painful way, right? Someone who's laughing so hard that they can't stop and it hurts them and they can't stop.
And then there's
Can't
somebody coming at me still.
No, that dude with the bow is like blown apart and he's starting to calcify.
Into
Who
cotton
all is
candy.
still left on the battlefield
it.
here? Just that guy.
The other two scrambled and for the bushes. You could go try to chase them down in the bushes if you wanted. It was just the four of them that you could see.
Those guys,
I'm gonna say I'm pulling with the dark strength of Tuatha. And I unleash these tendrils of black mist from my fingertips, and they latch onto the goblin behind the
Just okay.
behind the chest.
Yes.
And he has to make a dexterity saving throw, or
And because he's prone and under hideous laughter, Killing, can you remind me? Hideous laughter. Does he have disadvantage on any? Is it?
Yes. So at the end of its turn, hang on.
I think
It's laying down and is
automatically
prone,
fail.
so he can't get up. So he has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw to get up.
Okay.
Being
So
prone, though, he might,
is it a ranged attack
under
spell?
conditions, it might have
30
to
feet.
automatically
30 feet.
Yeah.
fail dex saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it lasts up to a minute.
I'm just gonna
so-
say he's gonna fail. Go for it. Laughing, he's maybe stumbling up to his knees on the chest, laughing as he sees his compatriot ripped through, and these tendrils come for him, and he's just like crying, laughing at this as this is coming.
And it's 12 damage.
As the as the tentacle latch onto him, and just you can see it pulls something out of him, and as he's laughing, like it pulls the laugh out of him, and he collapses onto the chest.
Yuck. Oh, that was amazing. I clap.
Alistair,
Seeing as I had kept moving forward, I should be right there next to the chest. Can I
Yeah.
use part of my movement to just open the chest, like with a closed kick of the
yep.
foot?
It looks like there may have been a latch at one point, but the latch has been hammered off. It kind of ripped
Do I
off.
see
It's open.
multiple items that are important
is.
to all of us?
Filled with straw, and there are various things in bags. You can see at the top something appears to be missing. There is a heavily packed straw, and there is a box. Something was sitting at the top there that is missing, and then right next to it is something in a velvet bag, and you suspect it's deep enough that there may be more things kind of nestled into the straw there.
Can I pick up the bag and just look in it to see items?
Yeah, inside that first bag is a silver spoon.
I'm supposed to get a spoon.
Shh. Can I? You tell me dichotomy because I want to do things to pass things out, but
Yep.
you tell me
So you
what I
kind
have
of-
to do.
You can rummage through the straw. Like there's obviously
Just
something
real
missing.
quick, yeah.
But you kind of pull through the straw. There's a couple more bags in there. One is your amulet. That you
I
or
will
an
pocket
amulet,
that immediately.
and one is some of these circular items, like circular fittings of some kind with moons
Hey, those are
scratched
mine.
into them, etched into them. And there's one that's just this bundle. It's kind of this. You open up the bag, and it's just this long, oiled piece of silver, like
Okay.
real thin gauge silver.
That's what I was looking for.
So as It seems like the battle is dying down. It's handled. People are running, things like that. I will, as I'm opening that, start to toss out items, and I will kind of state what I'm about to toss out as we go.
Yep. Everybody grabs your items.
How big is this spoon?
It's like a big serving spoon.
Oh,
I
okay.
basically,
Big
I'll be
handle.
like, I'll
It's
I
not-
was
hold up.
it's not
picturing like I was
ginormous.
picturing like this like lance of a spoon.
It's not a
I'll hold up.
cauldron stirring spoon. It is a smaller. It's like it's got a real deep bowl, kind of almost a ladle.
Like a
not
ladle,
quite a
okay.
ladle. It's a
Okay.
it's a
Hold
very
up the
deep
spoon.
soup spoon.
Who's got a spoon?
That's me.
Toss.
No, you have a spoon. Oh,
Then
No, you
I'll
do.
grab the next item. It's all the moon things.
Hey,
Who's
baby.
got moon things?
Gimme.
Toss. And then the last one was a cord.
It's a long silver wire.
Yeah.
Coiled
Who's
up.
got the silver rope?
I
Yeah.
twinkle my, and then I'm going to
Toss.
go like this once it hits the ground, and then it's going to sprout legs and come to me.
Okay.
ooh.
That's so cool.
And I've got mine tucked away.
Mhm.
Is there anything else in this chest?
Nothing else left in the chest.
Perfect. So I'll take.
There's just a
what-
bag of. It looks like pilfered from the silversmith's. Right. There's other silver items and gold pieces and paperweights, fancy rock paperweights.
I'm just
basically
gonna
anything
keep
that they
that.
grabbed out of her cart.
The important items are gone. I'm going to keep that bag with everything that was stored in it and tuck it in.
The
And-
bag with all the stuff, like that was scattered all around. And as
Oh,
you're looking at the
I'm try-
bodies,
I thought it was all one thing. If it's not
No.
all one thing, I don't care. It was
It's a-
literally like,
like they had
Yeah.
started to go through it. The one
Oh.
who had their laughter ripped out of him is wearing the silver tiara on his head.
I'm literally
so
going to
as he's
kick
kinda-
over the chest
Can I-
then.
Can
to
I
the
grab
rest
that?
of it because I don't give a shit about the rest of it.
It's fine.
Can I have that? So I'm gonna grab that silver
grab the
tiara
silver
and
tiara.
put it on. And
The
as they
one
put
with
it
all the
on, just-
arrows, the bowman had a set of silver bangles on both wrists and ankles.
I want those.
The
Give me
other
bangles.
two have run off with theirs. So, but there's other silvery things and not silver things, and basically everything that they ransacked out of the thing that was shiny or maybe shiny, they grabbed all that and threw that in a bag.
They do love shiny stuff, huh?
Do.
I love goblins. They're terrible.
As I put this tiara on, I'm going to change persona into Gossie. And Maple will say, "They died and made you queen."
The keeper is going to all of a sudden you see the black or not the black, the orange flames suddenly shift back into blue.
Ooh.
Well, I'm glad we could all find our own purpose and everything. Until the next time, I'm happy to have made all of your acquaintances. And looking at Maru, I will owe you one.
Cool.
Until then, adieu. And the keeper's
Don't.
going to leave.
Okay. And Maple, I don't.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
You don't
Right.
think there's
the key-
a reason why everything that we needed was right here in the same treasure chest? That's you guys have
Kinda suspicious, huh?
about this?
I was supposed to get a spoon.
You got the spoon though. Look
got
at your
the
hand
spoon.
right
Yeah,
there.
that's all I was supposed to get.
I think we've been pulled together for a reason.
The keeper's gone, by the way.
Oh my god.
We didn't want you around anyway.
That's fair. Chris,
Yeah.
have you checked your messenger thing? Because the keeper's gone.
I've not.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, but these aren't,
It's
aren't just
a
small little
cantrip.
things. It's a cantrip of a small
It's-
thing in your
right,
hand.
they're all small little things. They
Not the
last for
spoon.
an hour. They're all handheld things. Come on.
And not the coil.
You cannot take
You
our
can make
stuff,
me
you
roll.
rat bastard.
Make me roll.
I want to roll. I want to roll.
Oh my
All right.
god.
I will roll however you want me to roll.
I
I'll
will
roll
hunt
on
you
screen.
down.
What do you want?
Deception check versus.
Oh, no. Arcana. Arcana. I'm
Wait,
not
what?
doing
Deception check versus investigation check, please. So
He's gonna steal
Keeper.
from us.
Keeper versus Gossi. Keeper, roll me deception check. Actually, let's start with the
What am I
order. So
rolling?
a silver spoon.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling a investigation check.
I feel like this is a cantrip. Come on, it says in the rules I'm making 3 small items.
Deception check, please.
Yeah, what does the DM say?
That's who I'm arguing with. All right, first roll, Catherine. You did that to you. I don't.
I can't read
I
that.
can't read that either. Just tell us what is it.
It's a nat 20. It's a
Catherine,
nat 20 on my
What
first
did Maple
roll.
roll on an investigation?
So deception.
16, but I'm gonna pull a Catherine card and say you have to roll at disadvantage because you can't roll my
So
own
that's a
dice against me.
No, no, 23 with the nat 20. You don't get to do that. That's not.
You got a
this.
spoon. It's not quite what you were imagining, but you've got a spoon. All right. Silver fittings, telescope fittings.
Yep. 21 investigation check.
This is another deception, or did
Yes.
all my
Yep.
deception do for all 3?
No. Next
Come
one, please.
on! Oh, not as good. Not as good. Not as...
Beat that you can't. Bleh.
It's a 13, Chris.
This is not the fittings
got a
that you were sent
21.
for. These aren't even fittings. These are just like circles.
I feel like I
can't put
did a
anything together.
thing, I succeeded, and then you saw a thing and just destroyed a thing. It's okay. I'm not
silver
mad.
wire.
I'm not actually mad. I'm not actually
Silver
mad.
wire.
Roll
That's
good,
a better roll.
good.
That's a much better roll.
18.
I rolled a natural 18 plus 3 for my deception.
Ooh.
All right.
So only one of you. You're the odd man out. Do you distrust the group?
Lunar. Witch. These are not telescope fittings. You got the wrong thing.
I might have grabbed the wrong thing. I'm so sorry. Do you say
Well,
that,
shit.
Maru?
Yeah, I say, oh, dude, these are not. Y'all check your stuff, cause
And,
like,
I'm gonna look at. I'm like, oh my god, I gave you the wrong things, and I'll give Maru the real thing, and I'll
Thank
toss
you.
the real thing to Maru because the others believe me still, and I'll be like, oh my. There's a lot of things in these bags. I'm not
You know,
attuned to everything.
hey, buddy, hey,
that
pal.
is-
I know you got a busy schedule and all.
I'll murder
Come
all
here
of
for a
you.
second. I just want to talk.
Yeah, I swear to God, if you try to put me to sleep, I'm gonna murder you.
I'm not gonna put you to sleep.
How many
Can I cast
first level
Mind
spells have
Sliver?
you spelled?
Ooh. Hold on. All right. So Maru, what are you doing?
I'm gonna gesture him over here, and I say, "All right, listen.
So they're having a conference on the beach here.
I'm not gonna rat you out, okay? I get it. You're a businessman. I understand. However, cut me out of a deal again. You're gonna see your insides. That's a promise.
We can't hear this.
You trying to
I'm
be
trying
stealthy?
to whisper.
Roll me a deception, please. Or stealth. Roll me a stealth.
Okay.
Just
Can I
angle
give
your
her
body
advantage?
and-
Because if
Yep,
we
go
are
with
doing this to
advantage.
the side,
Yep, you're trying to
I
angle
would
your
totally,
bodies and kind
yeah.
of leaning your heads in.
Stealth, that was a nat 20.
Roll me perception checks, please. Maple and Gossi.
What's the total with your nat 20?
22.
Oh, 17. It's just a dirty 20.
21. Oh my god. Roll.
All right.
So as she
Um,
says that to me, because the keeper has been in charge since we left, the flames will turn back to orange. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You keep your secret, I'll keep mine.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't wait to come after me, because if I get the chance, I'm coming after you.
Yeah. Anyway, throw me another piece of jewelry and you've got my silence.
He will literally toss her the most valuable thing he has because he doesn't care.
Cool. What is the most valuable thing? Is it the spoon?
Because you know what? It is. And he's like, hey, that's your problem now.
All right.
By the way, I swear to God,
Are you feeling
you
tired?
put me to sleep again,
You feeling tired?
I will murder you. I hate you witches, and I don't give a crap if I am one of you, but I will murder you if it's the last thing I do, if you ever
Okay,
put
are
me
you
to
saying
sleep
that
again.
quietly?
Oh, you gotta buy me dinner first.
No, this
before you
is
talk
this
to me
is
like
like that.
Okay,
I'm
because it
also
sounds like
with-
you're getting
that-
a little more
this is-
heated and
Yeah, no.
louder.
I would say for this last part, it's probably disadvantaged stealth type thing,
Okay.
where it's like
All right.
he's getting
They're having
aggressive,
some
like,
sort of
I swear
disagreement.
to God, if you put me to sleep again, I will murder you and everyone you know.
All right.
So while they've been talking, Maru did say, y'all check your stuff. So can I investigate this spoon?
Roll me again, yes. Please.
Investigation.
Yep, investigation. Gossie, yours as well.
If you're checking.
And they have to beat again? What again? Beat a.
Oh shoot, there I go again.
What's the DC again? Assuming
Shut
it's
up. Shut up.
Nat for me.
It was a 15 for me.
Okay. By the way, both of them. Yes. And I will immediately be like, hey, you're stealing things from me? And I'm going to start to run down the beach
Okay.
as fast as I
All right.
can.
Can I
We will
cast?
leave this as a something to be worked on.
Please.
It's a character study.
Please.
Mind sliver?
Mind sliver.
Ow! There's no mind here. Keep running.
No mind, only fire.
What was almost a
Inferno.
successful temporary joining of a choice
Yeah.
of witches has disintegrated as many temporary parliaments
Sure.
of witches and choices of
As
witches
you
do.
said in the first
in
game, when we were
chaos.
level 7, that we've dealt with each other,
Yep.
crossed each other, plus worked with
That's
each
true.
other.
Yeah.
Like,
Against, with, and against. Yes, with and against each other.
I'm so sorry. All of you probably got me and caught me, but it's 9:20. I'm running, running for the hills.
I'll let you go. I got
So
what I
as the
wanted.
choice of witches disintegrates once again, the temporary bonds which join you together in this mission have disintegrated, as happens many a time. Night is falling on the river, and that's where we will end. So, thank you, everybody. This was a lot of fun. I
Thank
enjoyed
you.
getting to know your characters better than we could at the last one. So yes,
Yeah.
Can I give inspiration, by the way?
sure.
For whenever it happens, because I know it will at some point. I want to give inspiration to Stacy/Gossie for both playing your character really well, for being very mysterious and stuff like that, but also playing your character really well as the wife of the DM and not screwing his game over and letting all of the other people be the chaos.
True.
Apparently that's your job.
Right. No, normally I am the order. And so I can't I said it early on. I'm so sorry, but this is my job because I don't get to be the chaos very often. So I apologize. But also, You really did awesome. I think Gossi
Yeah.
was probably at a level 1 character, the most interesting one for me, personally.
Oh, thanks.
At level 7, we were all kind of weird and also the first
Yeah.
time doing it.
Yeah.
But level 1, I felt like you were the most who knew who they were. And I was stumbling through it as like, I'm a person, but I'm not a person. And I just want to say, awesome job.
Thanks. I did feel like there was that one moment when I was like, oh, we're witches, we got to get out of here, and you guys all fell in line. I was like, oh yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
no, and
yeah.
that was the thing.
We weren't working together at all, and all of a sudden we did, and I was like, oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, and it was right when you
everybody
said like
felt-
that, we got to do this.
Yeah, everybody felt like they were their own character, but then we did like, I was like, I don't know how we're gonna come together here.
I do love
Oh,
that
same
mental
page.
image I have of your 4 characters stumbling out of the back of a burning tent, like all of a sudden on one purpose. When it was
It's like fire's bad. We all agree, right? Fire
We
bad.
can all agree we don't want to burn
happened
to
to stumble in the right direction all at the same time. It was just kind of fun. So.
Yeah.
I do want to give a shout out again too. I'm going to throw the thing up. The Complete Witch from Mage Hand Press. This super fun
Yes.
class. I'm loving exploring these characters and the subclasses.
Absolutely.
Right? And this was right back in time to first level, and now like we'll see what happens from here. Right? If we have some more one shots, maybe we'll jump in with this. Maybe Mick will be able to join us. We'll see as we go along from there. But yes,
Yeah.
just remember, right? Keep in mind, right? Last time was 7th level, a time loop. You may or may not be able to get back to that at some point. You may get a chance to try again, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you, everybody.
I
Again,
think
next
this is a
week,
cool.
regular Dawn with Dragons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo!
Woo, regular
Scott's back in the
show.
hot seat.
Whoa, whoa,
Yes.
whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Responsibility?
Uh huh.
Whoa.
You guys
7
have to make him pay for the chaos.
Oh,
By
we
the
will.
way,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do a Mark Ruffalo. Everyone dies.
Uh huh. Yeah. Great.
Yeah. You think
All
I'm
right.
joking?
See you next week, guys. I love you, but I have to go.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.